importance of Black people to the culture and the aesthetic of American life. I love this painting, the contrast of that beautiful white robe against the dark skin is pretty awesome. He was awarded a MacArthur Fellowship Grant in 1997, otherwise known as a MacArthur Genius Grant. He was a professor at the University of Illinois in Chicago in the School of Art and Design from 1993 until 2006. In 2013, he was named for the Committee on the Arts and the Humanities by President Barack Obama. He was one of 7 new appointees chosen. So he's been recognized for his art throughout his whole life. He refers back to European art history. So he frequently places his figures within the whole European art tradition. He likes to put them in backgrounds and poses that remind us of romantic paintings done by famous European artists. This woman actually has a palette in her hand, and behind her there's a canvas with a paint by number painting. He also has a great sense of humor. And his paintings are kind of sarcastic in their message. I guess you could call them politically sarcastic in their message. They're part of the whole symbolist movement. We've talked about symbolism. He has references to ideas and symbols in his work. And these images represent his perspective of African Americans, specifically Black men with separate and distinct inner and outer appearances. He is confronting racial stereotypes with contemporary American society, and this is a common theme in his work. The paintings are large scale. They are enormous, and they are not stretched on a wooden frame. We have to have a seat for you. Yeah. There you go. So they're unstretched canvas that's just pinned to the wall, and they're huge. They're mural-sized paintings with lots of details, and they often tell stories. They're narrative paintings. Here's a direct quote from Marshall. Black people occupy a space, even mundane spaces, in the most fascinating ways. Style is such an integral part of what Black people do that just walking is not a simple thing. Think back to the way President Obama walks, right? He has a thing with the way he walks. You've got to walk with style. You've got to talk with a certain rhythm. You've got to do things with some flair. And so in the paintings, I try to enact that same tendency toward the theatrical that seems to be so integral a part of the Black cultural body. His artworks are identity-based. Specifically, he made Black aesthetics visible and brought the Black aesthetic into the fold of the grand narrative of art. These are all from Wikipedia. Yes. So that quote, Eileen, forgive me, that quote comes from Bomb magazine, 1998 interview. Bomb, B-O-M-B, as in it's the bomb. 1998. I have the book. Guys, if you want me to bring in the book from his show called Mastery, I can bring it next week. It's very heavy. I think it was passive aggressive. The reason why I forgot it was because it's very big and heavy. Yeah. So remember I said he's part of the symbolist movement. There are always these images in his work that have some kind of symbolism or reference to a story or a narrative in his paintings. And I think this one, remember all those symbolist paintings we looked at from Europe from like the 1800s that had spirits floating around and ancient Greek gods and goddesses? He's doing a similar thing, but with a modern Black aesthetic. One of the cool things about Marshall is his influence on younger artists. So we've looked at a lot of young Black artists who have come up after him that he has taught, who are now making their way in the New York art scene and doing extremely well. So he's been a very influential art professor. A lot of the up and coming new Black artists are figurative artists because of his influence. So this is part of his public housing series. Remember I said he grew up in public housing. He did many series of paintings. I don't want to talk about each series. We don't have enough time. But the public housing series, I just want to look that up. It's called the Garden Project series. So this one is about Wentworth Gardens. He sometimes uses words in his work. You can see a banner at the bottom. This is a close-up of his, God, his portraits are so, I think, wonderful. Beautiful structure to this woman's face, just the way he uses those few light highlights to define the face are just magic. Again, the symbolism, the allegory, the storytelling. He does this a lot in his work. Okay, that's the last picture. Any thoughts or feelings about his work? No reaction. Like, don't like?
I love
Yes.
I love everything about his work. Everything. The
Okay,
shape,
Rob.
yeah, the way he defines a figure, even though it doesn't, like, it's not outlined or it's not necessarily specific, but the whole feeling and the gesture with light and dark and different colors, it's just amazing. All just amazing. The way the structure of the painting is so balanced with color, shape, movement. It's amazing. I'm so glad we're looking at this guy. He's wonderful. I don't know how to translate what I see into anything I would do. I
I'm
don't.
going to tell you. Great segue.
Yay.
All right. Thank you, Robin. Eileen, you were saying something. I thought I just heard you. Someone on this side.
I want to say something. This
Oh,
is
Mackie, 1 minute. Mackie, 1 minute. There's someone here speaking. Go ahead.
Sure.
Yes. Okay, great. Terrific. Okay, Mackie.
Yes, besides the person in the dark color, all the ground, all the side use the bright color, very bright. The happy color, we call that.
Could you repeat that, please? My volume was down.
I mean, besides the person in dark, others all in the bright. The background in bright. They
Yes.
put the clothes in bright, except the last one in the very light. He showed you that is very light, like the chiffon light, but mostly it's a bright color.
And you like that?
Yes. And the
Wonderful.
contrast very make the people feel happy, the bright. That's a happy bright.
Okay.
That's
Terrific.
what I thought. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else want to share? All right, so now I'm going to talk about what we're going to do today. So I'm going to stop the share. Carrie James Marshall, I do invite you to look for more of his work online. I will put up one of his paintings later on once we've stopped talking about what we're doing, in case there is someone who wants to copy his work. Yes, Eileen.
Talking about the time when Black Panthers talked about Black's beautiful. Those
Yes.
paintings say Black is beautiful.
Absolutely. Thank you, Eileen. Yes, his work really does live up to the whole idea of Black is beautiful. They really do convey that message. I think you would be thrilled to hear you say that. So I want to say one thing I forgot to say earlier. So those of you, it is now optional for our art show framing. So, but those of you who are not framing your work, and it's optional, not because I think framing isn't a good idea. Framing your artwork is always a good idea. People are more prone to buy framed work. But if you cannot, for a variety of reasons, frame your work, I'm recommending that you put your work in some kind of plastic sleeve. So this kind of sleeve is okay, but you probably should cut off the edge, this kind of edge with the holes in it, because that's going to detract from your work. So you want to get rid of the sprocket thing. You can cut that off with a pair of scissors. All right, any questions about this? Now I'm talking about the art show display.
Black background.
There's a piece of black paper in here. It keeps it rigid so that when you slide your artwork in, it isn't floppy. All right, and those of you at home who were unable to see the portfolio plastic case that I was holding up before, I think maybe you can see it now better.
Got it.
Okay. And this one's transparent. You can get them opaque. And they come in a variety of sizes, as do the plastic sleeves. All right, moving on to what we're going to do today. I want us to do some figurative work because Mr. Marshall was a figurative, or is, why am I talking in past tense? He's still alive and well. Thank goodness. I want us to do figurative work. I have brought in pictures of athletes. I have brought in magazines with pictures of people in doing various different things. So if you don't want to do people in motion or in active poses, you can look for pictures of people at rest, etc. I brought in all different kinds of art equipment. If you want to work in color, there's Conte crayon, there's oil pastel, there's watercolor paint, whatever you want to use today. There's regular pencil. I recommend that you do your figures large. Mr. Marshall obviously used a lot of color, so feel free to do that as well. If you have a message that you want to convey, something about beauty in the human animal that you think has been pushed aside or overlooked, feel free to put a message in your painting the way or your drawing in the way that Mr. Marshall did. You do not have to paint. If you prefer working with dry media, please do. Any questions about what we're doing today? Okay, remember all the figurative skills that we've been working on. Do that quick gesture drawing first. Try and do the entire figure. Think about head lengths or proportion, etc. No questions. We're sleeping today. All right, let's go to work.
Share this with you. I'm gonna cry.
Don't get too close. I do. I think I have the same bacterial bronchitis.
You know, I just had this thought in Helen Keller had. The woman who's her
Annie
teacher.
Sosa.
You know, she taught her, you know, how to speak and you're like her to me. Because you give me so many, you realize that you give me so many words that I never knew. Right. That had, that like our feelings inside of me that I never.
Eileen,
It's
I wish I could hug you, but I don't want you to get
But
sick.
it's like, it's like, I just write, I take so many notes, I don't know if you noticed, because
I know.
you use words that I've never used before, I never thought about, you know, and it's like,
Give me a, for
well,
instance.
just yes now, I know today, it's like.
Give me a for instance. Mika, Mika, Mika. It's so good to see your face. Susan's waving at you, Mika. Mika, if you want to be in your art show, can I show the watercolor painting that you gave me? In our art show, I'll put a not for sale. Okay, thank you.
This is not a good one. Even dry media, just use, I mean, you dry media, I know.
Dry media is
I know, but I
It's
never,
obvious.
you know what I mean, like you. Because I can talk more about what I'm doing, because I get words from you.
Yeah, because you're a professional now. You are a professional artist. Oh, wait, I have to put a picture up for people to copy. Sorry, excuse me. Eileen, you always get me sidetracked. Folks at home, you're psyched, you're motivated, you're in the groove. Let me find a picture. It's always so hard for me to choose which of his I like best. I love this person in the white robe. So elegant. So many artists who have followed him that we've spoken of in this class. Kehinde Wiley, who painted President Obama's portrait, directly influenced by Carrie James. Sorry, folks, in-house, I'm unfamiliar with this, how to use this kind of laptop, so I don't know how to get rid of all these toolbars and things. Oh, I make the image full screen. Do I do this? Yes. And then I can do this. But how do I make the toolbar go away? Oh, she wants to grill. This is probably. It's yes. I didn't announce to this, but this is my ninth. So this is the 8th year I've been teaching this class. I started, I retired in 2015, and I thought. I had that horrible cold way back in March. I have the same exact thing. Even I put in a call to my doctor to get antibiotics.
I'll let you rest.
I just need water. Thanks, Pat. So here's another option for choosing your artwork for the art show. And folks at home, listen to this. You can always send me a JPEG of like your top 3. And I'll help you choose the one. Don't send me 10 pictures though. Like send me your top 3. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I went to Right Angle Frame Shop yesterday, and this is the story of my life. She just gave away a truckload of mats. So she's going to look. She'll see what she has, and she's so generous. Her name is Daniela. Her husband is Pablo. She'll see what she has, and she will, this is the owner of Right Angle Frame Shop. She will give us what she has. And as soon as I have that, I'll bring it in to show you. Mats are the cardboard frames that you can put around your work to make it look a little more finished. She may not have the right sizes or colors, but she's going to give us what she can find. So I love Right Angle Frame Shop. I don't usually push a business, but I find them to be really wonderful, helpful people. And she did say if you come in to frame your work, and you mention this class, she will give you a discount. Just say you're in Art with Liz. All right, so I'm coming around now. I am masking up, because I do have a cold. I don't want anyone to catch my drone. And you do. But look at how good. A little more spicy. The hairline is up. I'm the person on the screen. What do you have in your hand?
We should have called you. I want to get in
Make your fingers fill the whole piece of paper if you can. Think big. A lot of people are doing faces, but I was, it's okay. I was hoping you would do the whole person, whole figure. But it's okay. We started and it's beautiful drawing. Make myself understood. Fail.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is not this. Very nice. Share pictures with these people. She also is the ballot. Not doing people. Show her. I'm not easy ballot. Oh, no, not the people. Right here. Still wonderful. They renovate Church Square Park. We want them to keep the dolphins, right? Yes, but I'm strongly in favor of that. Everybody on this side is breaking the rules. We're going back to this. That's good. That's good. It's beautiful. But you're gonna do this. You are the best in class at drawing people. We got today, all of a sudden. I love it. You also are not doing this side.
What? What? I am doing favorite things. You become bored.
Okay.
All good. Not drawing your picture. see the people. Like, oh, this. See how feels the inner eye. Now. See how you do the shadow. So when I do shading, I don't use the tip like this. I like to use the Belgian. Punching into the shadow, but now the eye of the build or knows itself. You see how the shadow here, part of the structure of the top of the nose. You see where I make the shadow curve? It's not this is the people. Over here, you see the shadow over here. And then I'm building it's real for the neck at the top. So if you don't, the nose is starting to come in. And then you see now there's shadow down at the bottom. It's the side of the pencil. It's it. Shadow.
inside of the nostril. Starting to appear. Chin is a little bit of shadow. Exactly. Check on the people at home.
Folks at home, are you feeling good? You all good? Yes? Good, thanks.
Yes.
Nobody needs help? Laboring away in the art salt mine. Okay, I'll check in again later.
It's really, really hot. This is the song. Yes.
It's white, white. You want to do the same thing. Want it to be. Yeah, a little bit. It's a little small. So we just do it. Looks so bad. And then it's That's a good one to copy. It's a good one to copy. I know, you know. Well, and also because they're. No, so you really get to use it. Oh, yeah. Morgan Freeman. It's good in here. Going with it. It's gonna, something's gonna hurt. One time, probably was, you know, like. It's very long. Okay, not on your. Never try on your work. Ever. As an art teacher, it made me cry. And you watch. The way to draw this to really look at the picture. Notice the tones going right over the edge of the side of the face. Nostril. Dark and the light making very dark. Notice the way you guys are going. Don't touch it. Nostril. Everyone wants to do the nostril. That's not happening. It's not going to really look. Oh, right, now I remember. That's very much. Now, this looks like it's. And then. Sally, I do like this color. Yeah, you did. I like starry.
Folks at home, good? You look happy. Those of you I can see. Okay, great. What time is it? I have no concept of the time today.
20 of 12.
Thank you. So we have a few more minutes, 5-10 minutes.
That's part of my art. My art must be shocking. Shocking all the time. I know, I mean, you showed me the color. Yes. Oh, good. Networking. Yes. Oh, that's lovely. And what's that? I don't know, October 21st. Oh. I agree. We all deserve it. You're gone. It's been a while on vacation. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, she's. Yes, I still have. Yeah. Mine is not as young. That's a little. Oh, no, sorry, actually, it is behind. Oh, we do something up here. Here's my mileage. I mean, maybe around there was no layer. Very good. All right, let's do some sharing. I feel a need to share. We haven't shared in a while. So we'll have to share on this, on mine. All right, folks at home, anyone care to share, or do you need advice on what you're doing? It's time for us to share, and then we're going to have to clean up. Anyone at home want to share? It's okay if you don't want to.
Liz, I was just, I found a,
Wait, I have to stop share.
I found a photograph that Gordon Parks had done.
Oh, love him.
And so I just tried to draw it. It's not like anything I'm going to finish or that it's anything particularly good, but I love the photograph.
It
And I
is a
was
great photograph.
messing around with trying to get a
Oh,
sense.
look at this wonderful drawing.
you know.
That's beautiful, Robin.
Oh,
Wow.
thanks.
Hold it up again, Robin. Not everyone here got to see it. Hold it
Well,
up.
it's just it's just a sketch of trying to get the feeling of these kids at a place with their father getting ice cream, and one place is for colored people and one place is for white people.
Put my phone.
So anyway, I just, I like that feeling from the artist you showed today of the many people in a scene doing something together. So that's what I messed around with today. And
All right, Robin, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Send me a JPEG when you're further along, okay?
Oh,
Awesome. Oh, it's not plugged in.
It may have died.
That's all right. All right, anyone else at home care to share? It's all right. You can always send me JPEGs of your work. Mika, you'll send me a JPEG? Okay. Margot, you can send me JPEG. Susan?
Mm.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
only be able to share with you right
All right. Daniel, would you like to share? So folks who are here, look up front.
now. Oh, we'll take a look here.
Folks at home, you're not going to be able to see, sorry. Our video capacity for you at home has died. So sorry. So you can keep working. But folks here, Eileen, excuse us, we're sharing now. We're sharing. Okay, so you don't have to stand here, Daniel. You could stand in the middle. So Daniel is sharing his work. Figurative butt of a horse. Really, it's exciting, right? Really kind of explosive. And
Why can't we see your sharing?
because Mackie, the laptop we were using to share visually with
Just we
you,
can see your face. We can see your face.
listen up, Mackie, the laptop we were using to share video with you has lost power. So I'm sorry, you can't see. Oh,
So he can.
all right, never mind. We're going to fix that.
No, keep the video.
Just a bit.
Oh, but it's a nice
the border
spotlight.
in front of you.
Come, Daniel. I was wrong about that. So you can see it now, Mackie, right?
Yes, it's great.
Okay, sorry. Dan.
Great. Yeah, I can see the horse muscle. Very good.
All right, thank you, Daniel. Anyone else who's here and present today who wants to share? Please.
I can share.
Pat. So Pat was working from a wonderful photograph. It is your daughter,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
At
She was
Church
a-
Craft Hack.
And
it's
she
beautiful.
using oil pastel and corrugated cardboard. It's quite
Wow.
a
That's
Wow.
beautiful. Beautiful.
nice composition,
Yes.
right?
Very beautiful.
And great color.
The cardboard's texture come out is wonderful.
And I like reused material.
We
Always
do
Gorgeous.
recycle, a woman after my own heart.
That's beautiful.
Finished, Pat, or are you gonna?
I think it's finished.
Cool.
It's very small figure, so I cannot do much on the face. So I think it's good enough.
No, I
Well,
like.
it's lovely.
Thank you.
I like it.
And then this is the
Here, I'll hold this.
I did like a little sketch when Liz was giving the lecture.
wow.
Swan.
Oh, wow.
The neighborhood we walk by all the time to art class. It's also the swan and the porch always capture my attention, so I want to put that.
Very
Beautiful.
Hoboken scene.
Yeah, and everything, the little garden that she have, the flowers, and it come back every year is very special, I feel.
Beautiful. Wow.
Thank you.
She's a born and raised Hoboken resident, that lady.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
got to show her one time.
Yes, it'd be wonderful if she was out on her stoop and you showed her that.
Sometimes see her watering her plants and
Yes,
stuff.
she would be thrilled. All right, anyone else? Aaron, you want to share your work in progress? It's pretty exciting. So Aaron is going to share.
Wow.
So Aaron is using a very interesting combo of media. He's using the Conti crayon, which is hard,
Wow.
and softer, stickier oil pastel. So it's challenging.
A little change.
Very beautiful color.
Beautiful, beautiful, fantastic.
All right, anyone else? Judy? Oh, good.
It is not finished, so I want to show a woman with a headset and a mic.
Isn't this terrific? I love this.
Beautiful. Wow. Look at that.
I like how the figure shifts right up the middle of the page. There's a real power to this drawing. Excellent.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Judy, do you want to share?
Yes, you
Guys, we're still sharing. Look at how great this drawing is. Awesome, awesome drawing,
Awesome.
by Judy.
should.
Well done.
Is this oil? What's the?
She used, what did she use? Soft pastel, correct?
Soft pastel, yeah, everything is soft pastel. Soft pastel and also a little bit oil.
So oil and soft pastel in her work. Anyone else? Everyone else seems to be cleaning now. Sally did a landscape. She was very rebellious today.
That's children's.
Right.
Beautiful, Sally. Beautiful.
I think children's.
Beautiful, Sally.
It's great colors.
So cute.
Right.
Great position. Thanks for sharing, Sally. All right. Well, unfortunately, it is now cleanup time. Next week, I will come with a checklist for the art show. I will also email the checklist to those of you whose email I have, and we will have a whole new artist to look at and be inspired by. Those of you at home, please do send me JPEGs of your work so I can see the progress that you've made, and I'll be happy to give you advice or ideas. It's been great today. Happy September, new beginnings. Bye.
Great class. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.